with the one, the only Heather Park. How are you, Heather?
Good morning. I'm great, boys. How's it going?
It's going really, really well. And usually John sets up this Zoom so I can see. Oh, I see you've done that. I get to do that next break. So I can.
Yeah, she sent the link. Way to be on it, Stoney. Come on.
Hey, I wasn't on my email. I was doing my, voluminous show prep that I probably should have done last night, but got involved watching the Tigers blow a game because they heard Rieger loves them so much. Anyway, what's going on?
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, no.
It is amazing. It is amazing. A day after really going all out, they're going to go 20-5. They can play in meaningful games in September. Yeah, what a choke job yesterday. That was a gag.
I wouldn't call it a complete gag. I call the game was a weird game. It was a bad loss because of two Willie Castro plays, really. I mean, you look at the top of the sixth with the bases loaded, and he hits a ball that you think is going to go through for a double play, and Simmons just makes an unbelievable play. And they turn a double play. And then conversely, the next inning, they should have gotten a double play, but Willie Castro decides not to step on the bag.
Which, by the way, I've watched over and over and over.
It was close.
It sure in the hell looked like he stepped on the bag. I saw Dan Petrie say during the broadcast, he's like, listen, technically he's right.
I know.
However,
that should be enough.
It's right, exactly. However, watching the replay, I mean, he just took his foot off the bag during the exchange. That is brutal.
I know. Well,
brutal loss.
That's what happened when you brought replay back. The neighborhood play is now called under much more scrutiny. And then you also had the play where Miguel Cabrera decides to tag up from first base. And I thought, because originally it was called safe, the Twins challenged, he was called out. I didn't think there was enough to overturn it. It was really, really close.
That was a garbage call.
I thought so too.
I thought he was out.
I thought it was a really good play by him to do it. And Rieger, you think it was a BS play?
Yeah, I mean, more times than not, I kind of feel you're going to get tossed out from there. Outfield, trying to tag up the second.
Yeah, you are, but he was safe.
No, but he wasn't, though. No, he wasn't.
Blind.
What are you talking about?
He beat the throw and his foot never came off the bat.
Yeah.
The umpires agree with me, and he did not beat the throw. If you look at it, it's clear as day. Unfortunately,
All right, wait, let me clarify. He beat the tag. There's a big difference between beating the throw and beating the tag.
He did not beat the tag.
Oh my God, you're blind.
Okay, but yet the instant replay and the officials are with me. It's because he was out.
They tossed him out because of what he did.
Oh, because he finger wagged?
And he also tagged up from first on a fly ball to center field, which is don't do that.
So you're saying the umpires? You're saying the umpires decided he was out because he tried to tag from first base?
Yeah, I believe in that crap in baseball because it's such a little fickle kitty ball game where they call it the little rules of the game.
I think, especially in Comerica Park, obviously last night it wasn't. I think more players should do that because I think, especially in places like Comerica, even if a fly ball to deep center field where you know it's probably going to be an out, tag up, you're going to be safe 90% of the time when fly balls to center field at Comerica.
Unless your name is Miguel Cabrera and you lost 7 steps. And yesterday, he was out. I believe if it's a 3-0 count and the hitter decides to throw down the back in an anticipated ball 4, more times than not, the umpire is going to call it a strike just to keep you there. I do believe in that, and players believe it happens too. But yesterday, it was out.
I didn't think there was enough to overturn it. Well, maybe it's not
I agree with Stoney. The call should have stood.
Yeah. I thought so. And I thought it was a great heads-up play.
The bottom line is,
But that's far
tough
from
games.
reasons why they lost.
No, they lost it because of the two Willie Castro plays. And there was another play, the Candelario should have turned a double play, where if he just steps on third and throws across, they get a double play. But he tried to do the conventional, 5-4-3 double play, and the guy beat it out.
Yet Nelson Cruz beat it out. Nelson Cruz, the 41-year-old, beat it out.
Right.
Not to mention, I don't think A.J. Hinch's best game was yesterday. I mean, you might want to take out Tariq Skubal. He looked gassed.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He gave up a home run in the inning before. I mean,
That was the sign, though, Stoney.
Yeah.
I agree with Jeff on this. You got a young pitcher. He was absolutely dominant. Get him out of there. Third time around in the lineup. There were all the vintage signs there, but he wanted to ride them when one of the strengths of this team has been the bullpen. Rely on that strength. And now we're just closer to not going 20-5.
I know, but the problem was, I think, because the bullpen was taxed so bad from the day before, where Funkhauser and Soto, I believe, were unavailable. So all you really had was Cisnero and your boy Buck Farmer.
Oh, jeez, Buck Farmer. Who, by the way, has been a Tiger for 8 years.
We'll get into him.
Yeah, I know.
We'll get into him
No,
a little bit.
But Cisnero's been so good, and Shep and Petrie jinxed him. They were talking about inherited runners. He comes in with the bases juiced, and what a brutal, wild pitch.
That was a bad call.
You're right, because he got hit by the pitch.
He got hit by the pitch.
You're right.
Was,
And the officials.
Was Randy Marsh back in Minneapolis trying to do it the other way?
Yeah, well, exactly.
Right? Wasn't he the umpire for the Brandon Inch in game 63?
Which, by the way, Brando got hit. But the problem is, Jake Rogers should have realized that, I feel. Then he got hit because he got hit on the shoelace.
Yes.
So Rogers probably thought to himself, I didn't hear anything, so he didn't call it out. But but the catcher, Rogers, should have said he got hit. And then he goes to first, so bases weren't loaded. It was second and third, right?
Yeah.
So then he goes to first, bases would have been loaded, and you have a chance to get out of it. Instead, a run scores on the wild pitch, game's over.
You know what? This is why they're not a good team.
Fine.
Every team loses games like that. It was nice to see Haas hit another home run. I can't believe he's 13 home runs.
Got 5 and 7 games, I believe.
Scope and Miggy with 2 hits each, so that was pretty good. Also last night, the Phoenix Suns defeat the Milwaukee Bucks 118-108. And if you enjoy watching good team basketball, Phoenix is for you. There was one play near the end of the first half where they must have passed the ball around 6 or 7 times before getting the shot that they wanted. And they missed the shot and then Ayton put in the rebound. I mean, Booker had 31. Bridges had 27. Chris Paul, 23. Look, Giannis was great. He was great. 42 points, 12 rebounds. They dominated in the paint. They didn't force a lot of threes because they didn't make a lot of threes. And that's the problem. That was the story of the game. Phoenix, guys, 20 of 40 from 3. There's your game.
Yeah, you're not going to win too many games when you give up 20 made threes.
When you give up 50%.
With that being said, are you ready to call it? Like, the series is over. There's no question in my mind. But this has been, at least in my opinion, the most boring NBA/NHL finals combo that we've seen in quite some time.
I haven't done the research on it, but you're pretty
Tampa Bay dominated, right? Montreal wins 1 game. It looks like Phoenix is going to dominate. Yeah, I'm sure the Bucks are going to get 1 back in Milwaukee.
You know what? I think it's better than how about last year's.
Just Byron Beware, they were down 2-0 against Philly, right?
They were down 2-0 against Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So,
Brooklyn dealt with some injuries, but yeah.
The classic, you haven't had a road team win a game yet.
Exactly.
And then,
I don't think
although history says it's about an 80%, right?
Right. I think Phoenix is still going to win this. I don't think it's people are going to see the Suns in 4. No, Milwaukee's going to win, I think, on Sunday.
They'll win a game. They'll win a game. But I think it's going to be both 5. When was the last time the NHL and the NBA both went 5? And by the way, I disagree with you. I thought last year, the whole Heat thing, I know it was in the bubble, I was actually captivated by that.
The games weren't that great after Miami won, 1 game?
2 games.
You're captivated because you hadn't done anything in 3 months.
Maybe you're right about that, Tom.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a great series either, and I didn't think, 2 Tampa playing the finals last year, now Dallas, right? That was a
dud.
That's a dud.
That's a fair point.
You had
you
no fans.
What? How many games did that go?
I don't even remember. That's how.
Was that 6 or 5? Maybe it was 4. It wasn't a sweep. We remember a sweep.
Yeah, you would think so. Yeah.
Where did that go, Greg? Tampa Dallas
last year
in the bubble.
In Edmonton.
6, wasn't it?
Was it 6?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Might have been. Yeah, because Dallas had the goalie that came out of nowhere, and they rode him a little bit. It kind of felt good for Jim Nill.
Felt great for Jim Nill until this year when they stunk again.
Yes.
Oh, okay. There you go. Look at that. Dallas won 2.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
so Montreal won 1. I think Milwaukee's going to win at least 1 game at home. You would think. There was one play where Giannis went down. You thought he was done. And they made a little bit of a run, Phoenix, to expand the lead when he went out. But the problem with Milwaukee is last night, Middleton didn't show up. He had just 11 points. Holiday, my guy Drew Holiday, 17 points, but 7 for 21 shooting. They can't win like that. They played much better defense. They switched off on the pick and rolls a lot better than they did in game 1, so they made defensive adjustments, but you can't leave those guys Not wide open, but 20 or 40 for three. That's the story.
As good as Giannis was yesterday, and he was amazing, he was fabulous. It's almost like this team plays better without him. I mean, Middleton and Holiday step up like
they moved
monsters.
Their ball movement is much better.
Yeah, well, Chris Middleton, when Giannis doesn't play, he's had his 3 breakout games.
Yes.
I mean, he's been amazing. And then Giannis is back in there, and, he's not as effective.
Does the fact that Milwaukee doesn't have Michigan killer Dante DiVincenzo, does that hurt Phoenix? Does that add to the people who want to put an asterisk for the Phoenix Suns?
I would agree with that. DiVincenzo.
Yeah.
I remember Michigan cut that national title game to 12. I was getting all excited, going on a run, and then DiVincenzo from the elbow, and then again, and it was...
Well, I prefer to hate Luke Hancock over him.
Yes.
Because that game was way more winnable. And, of course, you had the, John Higgins call?
Yes. Peyton Siva.
The block that wasn't a block, the Trey Burke block.
Drafted by the Pistons.
Yeah.
I thought the game against Nova, when they lost it, look, Michigan got there, it was nice, but Villanova was clearly the better team versus, and Louisville was too, I think, but I just thought the Louisville game, they could have won that one.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of feel they should have won that game. Not to mention, do they get the banners? Because Louisville had the forfeit. So we're still waiting for the Michigan banner.
No, we don't get Michigan.
It got taken down at the Yum Yum Center.
And the Tigers going to get a banner for going 5 games over 500 the last 2 months?
I'll print one up.
Of course you would.
Maybe those little banners.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of insignificant banners at Ford Field they could borrow.
Yeah, where's the Dagger Time banner these days? Do you know that, I think it was Chris Burke from The Athletic, he went to go get his vaccine at Ford Field, and he took a picture. The Dagger Time banner still exists.
Wow.
Now, maybe it makes sense during people getting vaccines, like a little dagger in the arm, but it still exists. You got to take that down.
Dagger Time for COVID, right?
Yes.
I'm not quite sure if that's the case.
Yes. Yeah. They're waiting to see if the Rolling Stones ever play Ford Field. They'll just change the D to a J, call it Jagger Time.
Oh, I like that. Do you think that Matt Stafford has brought Dagger Time to L.A.? You think he's got
That's
the
what
shot?
sold McVay. They were down in Cabo.
Yes.
Kyle Shanahan, the phone was
I love
starting
this.
to get hot. He was because he heard that the Stafford was available and he was getting interested. And then Stafford went to McVay and said, "Look, I can bring Dagger Time to here.
Dagger Time.
Sophie Stadium or SoFi, whatever that is.
SoFi Stadium.
I got to tell you,
Fury Stadium, whatever."
there's nothing more fun than Dagger Time. It is the all-time greatest bit ever.
All right,
I got 4 kids.
coming up on the program.
Dagger Time. Come
What does
on.
that have to do with it?
Coming up on the program, we have tickets to give away to see Marvel Studios' Black Widow starring Scarlett Johansson. I got good reviews by Brad Galley on Twitter, and my daughter went and saw it last night, but I haven't seen my daughter, so I have no idea if she liked it or not. I assume she did. Also, our actor series is back. Leonardo DiCaprio is the guy today because Jansen hates him. And, I was looking through his volume of work. There's no reason for Jansen to hate him. There really is.
Yeah, he was great in Growing Pains.
Okay, forget about
You think
that.
it's politically motivated?
No, not at all. All right, Heather has news coming up next.
I do. We're going to talk a little bit about instant replay because it seems to slowly be infiltrating all sports, even the Scripps National Spelling Bee. So something happened last night involving instant replay, and there was a big elimination. So that's coming up next.
What? I didn't see that part. Oh, now I'm mad at myself. 97.1.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. There's a closure this morning, 75 southbound at 96. All lanes are blocked due to an ongoing police investigation. Possible alternates include 96, 94, Michigan Avenue, 4th Street, or Jefferson. For fast service of AC, plumbing, or electrical, call Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. 37 years in the business. Free in-home estimates on Train AC and furnace. Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. Visit mastercraftheating.com. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
If you're looking for a mortgage, you're looking to move homes or even stay in yours and just refinance, the best local mortgage solution is at Level 1 Bank. John Jansen here, and I love the wide variety of loan programs that Level One Bank provides, including all standard loans, first-time homebuyers, purchase or refi, single-close construction and renovation loans. They even have doctor loans. I like that Level One Bank takes the time to get to know you, understand your needs, and tailors a solution that's exactly right for you. They provide frequent communication and updates throughout the entire mortgage process, and that is exactly the experience that I had when I got my mortgage there. You can even apply and get pre-approved for a mortgage online. It couldn't be any simpler. Like I mentioned, that's exactly why I got my mortgage at Level One Bank, and I think you should as well. You can trust the local mortgage experts at Level One Bank. For more information, go to level1bank.com/John Jansen Mortgage. That's level1bank.com/John Jansen Mortgage. Level One Bank is a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The NBA Finals are finally here, and FanDuel Sportsbook has a championship offer you don't want to miss, because during the finals, new users get 30-1 odds on either team to win their next game. That means you can win $150 on a $5 bet. There are even more ways to win on FanDuel during the NBA Finals, and when you do win, getting your money is a layup. You get paid in as little as 24 hours. Plus, the app is easy to use. Just sign up using the promo code Doug and bet the NBA Finals with 30-1 odds. Once again, that's promo code Doug to unlock 30-1 odds on either team to win their next game, exclusively on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Must be 21 or older and present in Michigan. New users only. Must wager in designated offer market. $10 first deposit required. $150 maximum bonus. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official partner of 97.1 The Ticket.
Want to know how to nail down more construction jobs and give yourself a concrete advantage in a competitive industry? Become a certified lead abatement professional. Learn how to remediate lead safely and help Michigan families get lead out of their homes. Here's the drill. If you work in construction, you're eligible for the training. Whether you're a painter, plumber, carpenter, electrician, or other tradesperson. With just 3 days of training, you can become a certified lead abatement worker. With 4 days of training, you can become a certified lead abatement supervisor. So give yourself a competitive edge while you help Michigan families live healthier lives. Learn more about lead abatement training at michigan.gov/leadworkforce. That's michigan.gov/leadworkforce. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Get your Thunder over Michigan Drive-In Air Show Pass now for August 7th and 8th, featuring the USAF F-35 demo team, USAF Thunderbirds, world's largest of Mitchell B-25 bombers, helicopter rides, concessions, static display, and more. Go to YankeeAirMuseum.com/airshow to get your tickets now.
Recent storms have caused many outages, and DTE is working to restore power as quickly as possible. Of course, the most important thing is your safety. If you see a downed line, report it through your DTE app or call 800-477-4747. Remember, stay at least 20 feet away. Don't touch anything near it, and keep kids and pets away too. Yes, an outage is inconvenient, but together, we can keep it safe. DTE. If your power is out, a generator can make things easier. But DTE wants you to